Okay, let's start today's lesson. So continue with our disease unit. Today's first character is 脆. Now 脆 is a 脆 means a lot of things combined, like overworked, tired, distressed, and withered. It just refers to a person that in a terrible state. Okay, so I couldn't find a corresponding English words that combine with all these, characteristics. So you just remember that this 脆 means all that. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the etymology. So it goes with the disease radical. Okay. So this is a disease radical is actually a bed. Okay. And and inside is a character called 族. Now 族 in ancient time is refers to slave, referred to slave. Now slave has to work really hard in a terrible state, always tired, right? And so that's why they use slave, put it on a bed, lying, being sick and tired. So that's how they build this character. Okay. So this is 脆. Next one. 庸. Yung is carbuncle. Carbuncle. Okay, so this one in Chinese medicine refers to that malignant infection that and cause the body to swollen and all that. Okay, so we don't put pictures of those things out here. Those pictures are terrible. Okay. So this is a carbuncle. Okay, so again, the disease radical, and the inside is now inside traditionally they use a different character. Okay, different character. It is also a yung, but it's a different character. Pronounced the same thing. Now, the traditional one, the yung, we just studied, I think not long ago, which means swollen. Okay, means swollen, means bulge out, that kind of thing. And so this is means that you are sick, your body is swollen, and has a lump in the body, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is yung. Next one. 痔. 痔means hemorrhoid. So this is a one-to-one correspondence. Okay, so hemorrhoid is 痔. 100% match. Okay, let's take a look at the character. So this one under the disease radical is the character 是. 四. Sorry, 四. Now 四. 四 means the servant or assistant in the royal court. Okay, and also those eunuchs. Okay, these people called 四, 内四. So they use that to put it over here. It's saying that this is inside the body. Okay, so I'm not sure that the relationship they say it over here makes that much sense, but anyway, I cannot think of otherwise. Okay, anyway, so this is a 痔. This is pronounced as 痔, but inside is a 四. Now this 四 in modern Chinese means 寺庙 means temple. Okay, next one. 力 dysentery. Dysentery. So this is this means that this disease that causes severe diarrhea, and so depends on the color of the diarrhea. In Chinese medicine, they will say 白痢, 赤痢. So it depends on 白痢. That means the poops are white. And 赤痢, that means they're red. Okay, so this is 痢. Take a look at that. So under the disease radical, there's a character called the 痢. Now this 痢 so means that stuff gets out really fast. Okay, so that's why they use the 痢 over here. Okay, next one. 瘪. Now 瘪 is shriveled, blighted, flat. Flat means flat for tires. Okay, so basically it's not plump, but rather it's dry and blighted, shriveled. Okay, so let's take a look at the character itself. So again, the disease radical, and inside the original character that actually has a 鼻, which means the nose, and then 轮. Okay, and so检测缝隙. I don't know how they explain this thing. This is like, I'm not sure that's. So this is what this is saying, that they're saying that the skin fold by the nose are that usually has especially the older people, right, has this two pretty deep fold, skin fold by the nose, and then it says referring to that, and then referring to this not less plump and things like that. So I'm not sure, but again, so what I can make sense of is that if they really meant to related to the skin fold by the nose, I think it makes sense, because when person is young and the face is tender and plump, like especially baby face, you hardly see any skin fold, right? But when one gets old and the skin fold on the face gets deeper, especially by the nose, and so I think in that sense, this character they built that way makes sense. Okay, all right, so this is 瘪. Next one, 鳖. Now this character has another pronunciation. 鳖means hold back. Okay, means hold back. Now this 鳖actually is borrowing from another character. So usually you should write like this one. Usually like this. You don't write like this. But somehow these two characters feels similar, pronounce the same. So when people write, then oftentimes they kind of they write for each other. So so much so then the dictionary even include them. Okay, so this is 鳖, which means hold back, And Bisan, Bisan is a dialect and means those tramp who lives in the city and wandering around begging and stealing. So these people, and they call it Bisan, Bise. In Shanghainese, they call it Bise, Biesan. So this is Bie. Next one. B. Now B means rheumatism or numbness caused by draft, cold, damp. So in this is also a disease that in Chinese medicine, and so in their theory, they're saying that this disease is caused by wind, by cold, and by wetness. Okay, so so often cause pain and numbness in the body. Okay, so it's called a bi. And the very common word is ma bi. Ma bi, that means it just feel numb. And this word is very common. Ma bi, oftentimes they use refer to people who's insensitive about something. Okay, not alert, not vigilant about anything, and cause problems. Okay, called bi. Let's take a look at the etymology. So under the disease radical, and it's the character bi. Now this bi means gave, means gave, and means gave, and also by looking at the picture, you can see that so bi itself is a packaged stuff on a stool. Okay, on a stool, so it's kind of being dead, and you can see that why. It's because when you get bi and you feel numb and you feel insensitive, as if the body parts are dead. Okay, all right, so next one, 瘸. 瘸 means be lame, limp. Okay, limp, founder. So it basically means that you have something problem with your feet or legs, and you cannot walk normally. Okay, you have to sway your body and pretty drastically in order to move the legs. So okay, so this is called a 瘸. Let's take a look at it. Now this one under the disease radical is the character 家. Now 家 originally means 仓家. So you see it's the 家, right? It's 家, and underneath there's a 肉. It's a body part, a meat, and so it's basically that you got some kind of disease that your body has some kind of overgrown and cause difficulty to function. Okay, so this is what it means. Okay, and so basically this means 瘸. So this character does not specifically referring to the disease that causing a person to limp, but refers to the limp itself. Okay. Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
善. Now, 善 is epigastric pain, hernia. Okay, so this is a disease. Now, this disease is caused by in your internal structure, where some place that is gets weakened, and your body parts or your organs and no longer be able to stay where they should be and get into a place that there should not be, and then causing pains, cause discomfort, that kind of thing. Okay, and this is called the 疝. 好的善。Let's take a look at the character. So under the disease radical, there's a mount. Okay, mount. Now, why mount is this? Is because when that disease happens, and often the symptom is you will see that your body has a lump that not supposed to be there. Okay, and that's why they use a mount over here to refer to this disease. All right. Illness, I'm sorry. 邪. Now, 邪 means upper part of the sides of a human body. So basically the side of the rib cage, okay, side of the body, side of the trunk is called 邪, okay. Now, when this one used as a verb, that means coerce or force. Coerce or force, okay. 胁迫. Let's take a look at the character. So now this one goes with the meat or body part radical. Now, because this one does not refer to disease, this is referred to a body part. Okay, body part. Now, the traditional character has a 邪 那个邪 This 邪 that basically has 3 li put together. Now, 3 li put together, that means you have 3 people that is exerting force in unison. Okay, so this is coordinated effort. So 邪 means coordination. Okay, coordination. And so, okay, and now this one, why they use this 邪 to refer to side of the body? I think because this is referring to the middle part of the body, and so in Chinese culture, they think that the entire body's movement is controlled by the middle part of just center part of the body. Okay, so center part of the body is the central control. Okay, so you have to stabilize the core in order to effectively use your arms and legs, and so that's why they put this 邪 to referring to the sides of the body. Okay, so now this one originally that has the 邪 the 字 is on the top and is 3 li. Now, when they simplifies it, they keep the 1 li, 1 strength there, but the other 2 strengths they reduced to be 2 dot, okay, and put it on the side. So that's how they simplify the character. Okay, next one. 肋. So 肋 is means rib. Okay, means rib. Now let's take a look at it. Now this one is interesting, and you see that it's really looks like the other character, but this one only has one li, 1 force, 1 li. So the other one has 3 li. So 3 li means side of the body, right? And the whole sides. Okay. Now, when you say the 1 li, that means 肋骨. So that means what? Means the rib, means the single rib bone. Okay, so it means that. Next one. 疼. 疼 means ache or pain. And the second meaning is love dearly or dote down. So basically, like you love, you have like a much affection on someone, and that's called 疼爱. Okay, and dote down, that's just you have very tender, loving affection towards someone. Okay, 疼 And let's take a look at that. So this is originally means ache and pain. So ache and pain oftentimes is caused by disease, illness. So still has this illness radical on the top, and then has the character of dong. Now dong means winter. Dong means winter. So winter time, and you gotta remember that those in ancient times, winter is pretty tough to people. Okay, so that's why when you are in pain, that is very very difficult and harsh on someone. So that's why they use a winter character put over here to refer to the terrible feeling. Okay, when someone has pain. And okay, next one. 痛 痛. Now, 痛 means ache, pain also. Okay, ache, pain also. So therefore, in modern Chinese, 疼痛, 疼痛 is a word. So means pain and ache. Okay, 疼痛. Now, 痛 oftentimes combined with other characters to express extreme degree of something. Okay, and for example, extreme pain, extreme happiness, extreme sorrow, extreme and a lot of things. Okay, and so that's why there's lots of stuff underneath. Okay, over here, right? So, and it says like it's extreme, like deeply hate, regret, take a pity on, sorrow, deep damage, dearly, like love, have affection for, and or do most uttermost or try one's best. Okay, and can be used as verb or adjective or adverb. Okay, and to mean extremely, thoroughly. Okay, to refer to modify the happy, delighted, harsh, bitter, all that stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So this one under the disease radical is 勇. Okay, now 勇 character is it says this is the thorough, is the through character. Okay, now so here it explains, saying that the sense of pain is a common sense among people, so people can understand, people can feel for each other. Okay, and so this is 痛. Next one, 经. Now, 经 means tendon. First means tendon. Second means the veins that stand out under the skin. Not just all the veins, but the veins that right beneath the skin that stands out. Chinese call it 经 also. Okay. Then the third meaning is just muscle. Okay, muscle. People Chinese also call it 经. And then anything else that resembles tendon, vein, or muscle. Okay, it's called 经. And also another meaning is reinforcement, like 钢筋. 钢筋, that's the steel reinforcement, the steel reinforcement bars that you put in the concrete. Okay, it's called 钢筋. So this 经. Now let's take a look at that. Now this one, it goes with the bamboo radical on the top. This is because the tendons, the muscles, they all has stringy, fiber-like things like bamboo. So that's why they use the bamboo radical on the top. Now, because this is actually referred to body parts, so it still has the body part meat radical in there. Okay, and then also it's the li, and so this is because the tendon and the muscles are body parts that can be used to exert force, right? So which pretty which makes sense. All right, next one. 肌 ji is muscle. Ji means muscle or skin. Okay, it depends on the context. You can tell. Sometimes it refers to muscle. Sometimes refers to skin. All right, let's take a look at that. So this one goes with the body parts radical, and then on the right is the character ji. Now ji, of course, represents its sound, and also, so ji is actually a stool. Okay, is a stool or is a small table, a small low table. That's what means, what the ji means. Okay, and so ji is the small table or stool that is people would how do I say? People would I don't know, rely on? No, not really. I don't know. I cannot think of association over here. But over here, this is saying that so this is small tables that is for people to lean on, and also when you lean on a person, and then the muscles and the skins is where you be touching. So that's why they use this. But this explanation is rather stretching, rather I feel like stretched too far, but I cannot think of anything better. So anyway, so this is ji. Next one. 静 jing means convulsion or jerk. Convulsion or jerk. Now, 经软 is a word. Okay, 经软is a verb. Now, this is because the 经软and the convulsion jerk is caused by the reflexive action, reflexive movement caused by some kind of stimuli, or because of the brain malfunction, and cause the muscle to contract without unconsciously. Okay, contract 无意识状态。Not. I mean, this is not what the person actually wants. They just by itself will do those contractions and convulsions. Now this is actually pretty terrible to look at, because the person is when that happens, the person will be in terrible state. Okay, so this is 静. Let's take a look at that. So this is under the illness radical and is 静. Now 静. Now this 静is the original character for 经. This 经 has the meaning for 经脉. 经脉, that means viridian. Okay, viridian. That in Chinese medicine, that means is the channel for lots of nutrients and energies to go through. And so this 经 original character is actually means the vertical strings or vertical threads that you put together when you weave cloth. Okay, and weave a flat fabric. So that's the picture literally looks like that, right? And so because in Chinese medicine their explanation is that the convulsions, the contractions are caused by blockage of those meridians. Okay, and so that's why they use this jing over here. So it's jing. Now next one. 挛. Luan means tie or contraction. So luan means that you contract, so the body goes shrink together, and then hold tight in that position and could not open, and so this is called ran. Now jing ran often happen together, so contract, convulsion, and shrink, and people will the body will kind of curl together like a shrimp. Okay, so this is called jing ran. Now let's take a look at the ran. So this one, you can see that there's a hand radical underneath. Okay, so this is because referring to that this is has something to do with the hands and foot. And then on the top is the character for ji. Ji means tie together. Okay, means tied together and cannot be opened. So and put these two together means that the hands or feet, legs, and somehow tied together and cannot be opened and moved freely. Okay, so this is one. Now let's take a look at the whole thing. So 翠庸智力瘪必缺善瘪必缺善. Now this line does not actually has any particular meaning. It just lists all the illness and diseases. Okay, now 邪乐疼痛经肌痉挛. Now this has some meanings. 邪乐, that means the sides, so your rib cage and the ribs. 疼痛, that means you have pain over there. 经肌, that means tendons, your tendons, the muscles. 痉挛, that means has convulsions. So this, your muscles contract uncontrollably and cause the body to convulge and contract. Okay, so this is this two sentences means. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye.